What is synesthesia? Synesthesia has its origin in the Greek root syn, meaning union, and athesis, meaning sensation, and comes together to mean a union of the senses. It is a neurological phenomenon in which stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway leads to automatic, involuntary experiences in a second sensory or cognitive pathway. There are many different types of synesthesia, such as grapheme color, spatial sequence, color to sound to color, sound to taste, etc. Although not portrayed very often in film, in recent years, synesthesia has been referenced in more and more films, sometimes as a visual tool to help the audience understand the experiences of a character, or as a trait possessed by the character themselves to open the film up for those visual opportunities. In the Disney classic Ratatouille, synesthesia is in the scene where Remy is describing the experience of flavors.
Oh, Gusteau was right. Oh, yeah. Oh, amazing. Each flavor was totally unique. But combine one flavor with another, and something new was created.
In this scene, the cheese has sharp and explosive characteristics in the light and firework colors that surround Remy, and its music is expressive of this as well. While the strawberry has smooth and fluid swirls, and the melody accompanying it is how he perceives it. He then, of course, eats both, and the explosiveness of the cheese and the smoothness of the strawberry intermingled to create a visual experience that combines the elements of both of the flavors on their own for the audience. Although the film The Soloist largely focuses on Nathaniel's schizophrenia, there is a distinct visual moment in the film where colors are used to explain sound. Sometimes in film, synesthesia is only mentioned ever so briefly in a blink or you'll miss it moment, such as this moment in Disney's Tangled.
You smell that? Take a deep breath through the nose. Really let that seep in. What are you getting? Because to me, it's part man smell, and the other part is really bad man smell. I don't know why, but overall it just smells like the color brown. Your thought?
Flynn Rider's offhand comment about the snuggly duckling smelling like the color brown is an example of synesthesia that doesn't reach further than a brief description, but is still a vivid example nonetheless. In the first season of HBO's crime drama True Detective, Matthew McConaughey plays Russ Cole, a detective who has synesthesia. It is something that his partner will bring up to tease him, and it helps him occasionally with his cases.
Just when I thought he couldn't get any stranger.
Are you serious?
He tastes colors.
So, what is synesthesia?
Synesthesia. It's a misalignment of synaptic receptors and triggers, alkalized colors, certain metallics. It's a type of hypersensitivity. One sense triggers another sense. Like sometimes I'll see a color and it'll put a taste in my mouth. A touch, a texture, a scent may put a note in my head.
Though not visually expressed in this clip, it is still interesting that synesthesia was chosen as a trait significant enough to this character that it has its own sequence here to explain it. As someone who experiences several types of synesthesia myself, I find it infinitely fascinating when it is expressed in a visual format such as film. I think even if not directly stated as synesthesia, more of these visual cues should be explored in film, as they are fascinating and a rarely explored way of conveying such emotions and experiences to an audience.